All right. Rebecca asks, please ask Scott why he likes red kites so much.
Because I'm colorblind. And
thinks they're blue.
I think they're blue.
Yeah.
And bats everywhere are blue. So all the beautiful bats I've made in the last 4 or 5 years are red because I think they're blue. And they're beautiful bats. I like bats. Plus bats fly.
Okay.
So they must be good for kites.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no answer to that one.
Ben asks, why haven't you come and visited me in a while?
Darn it.
Yes.
Ben, I apologize. But I could flip it on you and say, you can come to my house, you know.
What about you, Jose?
Ooh,
What if he brings tequila?
No, I think Ben, we'll, we don't get together as much, but we stay in touch. Let's put it that way. And at this point, Ben is at that level where what should I say? We're at a point where I can go visit him and go out and fly. And meet whenever we can. But yeah, I must make more time to go see the band.
Aww. All right, your buddy Blake, he asks, for both of you, when dreaming up a new kite, do you generally start with thinking up a shape and structure, then add artwork, or does the artwork come first and then decipher shape and structure around that?
Artwork first. Mold it into a shape that I know works.
I think it's pretty much the same for me. If I get an image or an inspiration of something that I want to display, either for a reaction or a feeling or just a message, I will then determine what size the kite is going to be. We were talking about this on the way here. I told Scotty probably the biggest kite that I made was the Katakali, which, because I wanted the face was so detailed that it forced me to go big. Eventually ended up with a 20-foot tall kite. And Scotty was talking about a kite that he started to design, which...
I started with a unit and multiplied that unit. And I had it written down and on paper, but all of a sudden I saw that my end product was going to be 8 meters by 8 meters. Where do I have 8 meters, even half of that, to fold that in half to see if it's square? I don't. So designing from the image up can be a problem.
Yeah. So I guess artwork we're both agreeing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so question from Blake again for Jose. Tell us about your new camper shell, the artwork on it, and how you plan to utilize it at kite events.
Well, first of all, I think the main reason for the rig, for the camper, is to be able to travel around. Mostly, I think, in the western states, but I figure I would camp and just visit friends up the coast. And as far as the actual camper is something I found just by chance online. They're called flip packs, which are made in California many years ago, back in the 1990s, I think, and they went out of business in 2016. I just happened to find one, which is just a perfect setup as to what I wanted. But the artwork is, of course, when I found the vehicle or the camper, it had a beautiful wall on the side that seemed like it needed windows, but I thought an opportunity to put my own art on it. So I quickly designed what it is the Mayan symbol of Hunapku, which is the yin-yang, or the good and bad in the Mayan civilization. They describe this god as the only god, because this god rules the day as well as the night, and they really haven't found any more traces of this god in the Mayan civilization. So it's held to a higher regard, and that's something that I wanted on image on my travels, just to, again, keep me from evil and keep me into good.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, Scotty.
I have a question for Blake.
Okay, what's your question?
I asked Blake to please make a video of how to untangle a braided bridle line when you flip it the wrong way and start pulling the wrong loop. And he hasn't done that yet.
Oh, you hear that, Blake?
We learned how to do that, but we were young.
Yeah.
Now that we're old, I can stand there for 2 days and not understand which one to pull to make it all better.
So Blake,
I need a video.
Blake is the master at that.
Yeah,
Indeed.
Either that, or we're
Indeed.
going to use the ultimate tool and use the scissors, and then send it in for repair. I hope you like that.
All right. So, Scotty, what is your favorite technique for applying super glue accelerator to modern kite fittings?
Perfect question.
Extremely good question. My favorite technique probably is to neglect it.
If it's not glued, it doesn't need to be glued.
It doesn't need to be glued twice, and whatever that does, it's a mystery to me. It's not called glue, so it couldn't help the process.